The core idea, I think, in communism is common ownership of the means of production. But communism has to do with common ownership of the means of production. Marx wasn't too clear on what communism was and how it would work. He was very clear on what it wasn't. And what it wasn't was private ownership of the means of production and production for a market and for profit. So communism is common ownership of the means of production, production not for profit but for use, as they say. The idea is that everything, ultimately in mature communism, people would produce because they wanted to produce for the sake of the collective, and all the products would go into a common store and people would take from it what they needed. So from each according to his ability, to each according to his need. But I think the core idea in communism is common ownership of the means of production. Now, that sounds good, but because ownership means use, control, and disposal, how could a collective, how could everybody use, control, and dispose of the property they own? Can't really be done. Somebody's got to make decisions. So in a system that tries for common ownership of the means of production, what you generally have is that some elite, some clique, some group that's able to seize power gets control of how resources are to be used.